What's up, baby? Yo, what's going on, you lot? What's good? Myself Ray, yeah, back again with another one, innit? Yeah. Today, yeah, we've got one that I'm actually very interested in it, yeah, especially from seeing a little bit of it from the other stuff I've watched in it, yeah. We've got the evolution of Pacific Tatau. Shit, am I saying it right? Tatau. Am I saying it right? Tatau. The evolution of Pacific Tatau. Shit, make sure this nigga's sleep. The evolution of Pacific Tatau, yeah. Bruv, I'm interested in this shit because I know I saw another video that said it actually carved that shit in it, yeah. So hopefully they show man someone doing that live or in it, yeah. That should be interesting to see, you get me, in it, yeah. But boom bang biggity, yeah. We're about to get into this, in it, yeah. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe, yeah. Bang the like button. Bang the subscribe. Join the gang, join the fam. You know how the things say. Yeah. But boom, alright. Let's get this started then, innit? Yeah, innit? Yeah. My thing's started, yeah. Let's go. Oh, like that. Jeez.
Pacific Island and Māori Tatau.
That looks sexy, bro. That looks so fucking sexy, I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a cold pattern. That is a cold looking ass pattern, boy.
Pacific Island and Māori tattoos are more popular than ever, and the designs have become famous. And Island and Māori tattoos are more popular than
DJ,
ever, and the designs have become famous and recognisable all over the world. The practice of Tatau began over.
Aquaman is fucking Maori. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Man's a fisherman too. Oh my days. Revelations, bro. Fucking lations, yeah. Aquaman is Maori, bro. Fuck's sake. That's mad. That's mad. I get it now, though. I get it now.
3,000 years ago, the art form travelled across the Pacific and various islands developed their own specific styles and patterns.
The first Malofia I ever saw was on High Chief Peter Maivia on the mat when he was wrestling.
Jeez.
I was like 7 or 8. I remember asking my mum, what's that? So, oh, it's a Samoan tattoo, you know, Samoans get it. And I just remember thinking how cool that was.
The Tongans used to tattoo back in the days, but they just don't do it anymore.
I wanna know though, does that hurt? Does it hurt? Like, man's getting like the whole leg turned black. Normal tattoo, innit? Imagine that on a normal tattoo with a needle, like that. Oh, fucking cane.
Outlawed.
But in the last few decades, the lost art of Tatau has made a resurgence.
A lot of our designs were pulled back from our carvings to bring back into Tatau. Our people were practical and they evolved.
Damn.
And they changed with the time. Tatau. Our people were practical.
She's definitely Maori in it. Yeah, I know they have these chin ones going down and whatnot. Like literally, I'm not gonna lie, Maori are the only people that I know like who do up the chin tattoos and whatnot. It's quite unique.
And they evolved and they changed with the times, but the essence of moko hasn't changed at all.
This is the story of Tatau, from the past to the present
Tatau.
and into the future.
Tatau.
Steve Marching started tattooing in the 1980s and has seen a lot of changes since then.
None of the islanders want.
Wait, hold on. Technically, then, yeah, does our expression of tattoos come from Tatau? Because it kind of makes sense if you connect the dots, like Tatau, same ink-based stuff, and tattoos. Let me know if I'm right.
On island tattoos. You know, you get the average island guy and they come in, I want a panther, eagle. No such thing as cultural identity back then. They all wanted the European things.
So I started off with doing dragons and lions, what they call neo-tribal. You know, they're black waves.
The taulima was a simplified version of the pe'a, and in the 90s it became popular in Aotearoa.
Tattooing started to hit off over here. That was the first thing people were thinking of, you know, they didn't want to get a full pe'a, so we'll get a kauvai or kaulima, you know, armbands and that.
I think it was sort of like
Kauvai or what?
Kauvai or kaulima, you know.
Kauvai or kalima, what is that? The one around the arm, yeah? I wouldn't mind getting that, you know. I've been wanting to get tatted for a minute, innit, but obviously because mine used to be like a professional actor, innit, yeah, like I didn't obviously you do want a clean slate and all of that stuff. So for the longest, I kept off fucking getting a tattoo in it, yeah. But now I I really want to get one.
You know, armbands and that.
I think it was sort of like the it tattoo in the 90s, and it became like a real signifier of where you're from, particularly like in Auckland and New Zealand and multicultural communities. It was like a way of really showing like, yeah, I'm Samoan, I got my kaulima.
People started wanting the armbands, and then I thought, hey, you know, like, why just armbands, you know? Why don't we extend those armbands and make them into sleeves? And more of the rugby guys started getting...
Yes, that's what I want, fam. I'm not going to lie. The person I got it from was The Rock. The Rock has one across his chest and his arm. That's exactly what I want, fam. I'm not going to lie, fam. You get me? I just need to hit chest there a couple more times in it, yeah. Turn my these are what my B cups in it, yeah, into like at least a F. If I can get to like an F cup in it, yeah, then boom, bam, bow, get the sickest tat there in it, yeah. I'll be flexing it, man.
Getting into it, and so they sort of spread the word more than anything, I think.
This is how we do it every day. We be grinding.
Those patterns are cool as fuck, bro.
The sleeves became very popular, but there was one in particular that would get a lot of attention.
Black card, all black, everything. All black, everything.
When I was about 14, my old man come back from Australia, and his one was, he come back and it was just got a tattoo. It was all pretty, it wasn't too straight, so yeah, even though it was all scribbled, the guy was probably doing a tattoo like that, you know.
Moko.
Did some, went down, did some cherry picking, and I come back with a couple $100. I asked the old man if I could get a tattoo on my forearm, same as him, but a little bit straighter. I kind of greased up to him, you know. I said, oh, that tattoo look mad, you know, come on, Dad. And yeah, sweet as took me down. First I got just the band on my forearm. So I had that when I was 14, and then one of my mates, one of my boys, Willie Bernard, he had the full sleeve.
That looks sick.
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, you know, I wouldn't mind getting it just to the forearm. When I was about 20. Steve Maching in Newland, he's a really good tattoo artist, and just went from there. Yeah, man, he's a man.
Yeah, I think that's been the most copied piece of work I've ever done, you know. Like I've had people claiming they had done it and all sorts.
Definitely proud of my heritage. I think that's why I got all the tattoos, just to probably getting sick of quarter Māori. Samoan. Nothing against Māoris, man. Come on now.
From there, the popularity of Tatau exploded.
Jeez.
From
these
there,
look fucking sick, bro. These look sick, fam.
the popularity of Tatau
Mad.
exploded.
That Roman Reigns, fam. That looks cold, fam. Fuck's sake. What, these like, they all have one across the chest, innit? Yeah, I'm definitely going for that, fam. Don't piss me off, fam.
What is the significance of your tattoo, your tatau on your arm? Oh, how I wish I was a tattoo.
Come here, do my tattoo.
What's going on?
Go ahead, sweetheart. Hold on.
Oh! Chili and freezer.
Oh my God! I think my dragon eggs are pregnant.
We were talking about tattoos. This is the moko,
Aquaman.
which is moko here, right? Moko, the shark. Yeah. Moko. It's our amakua, my family's family crest. It's our guardian, so it's the shark. And it's supposed to take the darkness out of your heart and bring the light in. But we're still working on that.
Nani?
Want a laptop you don't have to charge like 10 times a day?
Oh, shina.
When the rocks.
Yeah, the rocks one is cold, fam. This is what initially inspired me, fam. I'm not gonna lie.
Started doing the arm, you know, the shoulder. All of a sudden, everybody was on it.
You definitely get people coming in like, oh, I want to have the Sonny Bill Williams sleeve, or oh, I want to have the rock tattoo. And they're not necessarily Polynesian or Samoan. And you have the conversation.
Like, they look similar but so different. Like, the patterns are so techie. Like, this artist, bruv, they must be so fucking accurate and fucking techie with it, man. It's mad.
And it becomes really about educating, and it's like, well, no, you can't have that tattoo.
I always suggest to them, if you are not Maori or not Polynesian, you're better off doing a mixture of everything. Because you don't want to just put Maori stuff and get hassled by the Maori. Or put Samoan stuff and you get jumped down the street by the Samoans.
Oh! Swear down. What man jump, man? Will they jump you if you're not Maori and you got certain tats on you, like? Because obviously I guess most of it represents some sort of family or some sort of gang thing, innit? Like man like Aquaman was saying, innit? His one represents like light coming into the darkness and whatnot, and his family was something shark. But yeah, is that the case? What man who jump at you, like? Oh fuck. Shit then.
I got this tattoo at a skinhead place in Christchurch, and it was a wolf because I love wolves. But I didn't have much money, so they had to shrink it. So my wolf looked like a cat. And so for years, people were like, oh, that's a nice cat. And I was like, that's a wolf. This was a Vailima label. I remember walking into the studio in Ponsonby with the Vailima carton. And I went, I want that picture. But that was all practice. It's like I was collecting these tattoos because it's like I started getting tattoos just to see if I could handle the pain. Despite all that practice, nothing prepared me for the pain of this.
Ooh.
It was like next level.
Okay, so it's worse than a fucking tattoo, yeah? Obviously, niggas are fucking carving the thing in your fucking leg back, bruv. What the fuck, bro? They must be carving it deep for that shit to stay in there, innit? Yeah, man have to bam, 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 slap that thing in there, like.
You know, you're lying there with your lava and the assistants are doing their best to kind of protect your dignity and your modesty. But you don't care. And it's just that thing, you're in the room and you're the most vulnerable you'll ever be, I think. Physically anyway, because you're just a wreck. You know, you're getting 6 hours of just torture. And just, you know, all your energy is focused on dealing with the pain. So you can't have thoughts like, oh, I wonder what blah, blah, blah thinks. Or I wonder what the other blues are trading. You know? And all the pain, like after every day I was like hobbling like a 100-year-old man. And at the end it was just weird. It was like the pain was gone. I was just sitting there quite normally going, wow. You know, I said to Malika, I went, it doesn't hurt anymore. He goes, oh, it's because you're happy.
So we have the male Tatau, the better, and then the malu is the female counterpart. So male Tatau, the better, and then the malu is... So we have the male Tatau, the better, and then...
The what? What's the male Tatau? She said it, but I don't know, I couldn't hear it properly.
And the malu is the female counterpart.
And malu's the female, yeah, okay.
So it's a less dense designs, sparse motifs worn on the thighs. And malu means to protect or shelter or shade.
After I had my malu done, Su'a was the one that gave it to me. He's a suluape. He actually said something to me that was really special. And he said, your legs will be strong and you will go as far as you can. It does symbolises...
Right, even on the fucking shin bone, man. Man, I just... on your fucking... Not shin bone, on your kneecap. That'll be painful. My fucking reflexes are too tough. Man, I go... I'll just kick man in the face. Like, you know them reflexes that just make your foot go out, bro? I'll kick man in the face, man.
Myself as a Samoan born and the way I was raised. So it is my strength. It is my culture.
A lot of Pacific Islanders are now choosing to return to the islands to get their tatau.
Nowadays, when our modern generation come to get their tautua, we tell them what it is, and they ought to know their tautua or their service to their family and to Samoa as a whole. They should know how to act and carry themselves around in public and wherever.
And when I look at it now, on one hand I think, wow, those are beautiful patterns.
Jeez.
And I think, cool, and I admire the Tufunga's work. And on the other hand, I just go back to that journey and it reminds me of why I did it, what you went through, and to kind of honour that. Not just think, oh, yeah, cool, got my cool tat. And then when you think this ritual has been played out over the last 3,000 years with the same tools and it's unchanged, and I think that's the real magic with this, it's the process.
Oh, gee, that's sounding jiggy. I ain't gonna hold you. Shine Konyaro.
Did your game just get interrupted by an update?
Shine Konyaro. Alright, let's go back.
When the Pacific Islands were colonised by Pākehā, the practice of tatau either stopped or went underground.
The Tongans used to tattoo back in the days, but they just don't do it anymore. It got outlawed. So my whole purpose was to help revive the lost art.
In terms of Samoa, we're quite...
Why did it get outlawed for Tongans?
Fortunate that we do have this unbroken traditional practice, whereas elsewhere in the Pacific, tattooing was stopped. And so what you have in the other islands is...
Oh, that was the hongi, yeah, I might know that now.
They're at the revival stage. Other islands is there at the at the revival stage.
So we had to kind of practice our form again or relearn everything. And so the way we kind of relearned all that was through the carvers. Relearn everything. And so
he's done his got it on his nose and coming out. It looks like he's fucking bleeding, bro. That's mad. Am I right in assuming that he's Maori?
the way we kind of relearned all that was through the carvers. And the carvers were the only ones that kind of knew or understood a lot of the designs.
Some of those carvers became Tatau artists and the revival of tā moko began.
Yeah, we went through that band scene, we went through all of that sort of stuff, and then the whole tramp stamp, you know, the lower backs, you know. But yeah, it's developed heaps on where it can go, you know, it's endless now. People are getting their throats done, they're getting the backs of their heads done, you know. Our biggest push is trying to push for facial moko, and that's kind of, I'll make it, normalise it, you know.
As a kaita, as a person who does moko kauai, I kind of felt like a hypocrite not wearing it myself, encouraging other women to do it, and how can I be doing these markings on other women if I didn't feel like I should wear it myself?
Tatau artists are pushing the boundaries as they create new designs using traditional patterns. But what makes the difference between traditional and contemporary tatau?
Traditional is our tatau done with the ao, done with traditional tools and the traditional forms of tatau, so the pe'a and the malu. So then in terms of contemporary, that is work that moves away from those forms and from those placements. So it's using a lot of the same motifs, but what we see is that those designs are travelling to different parts of the... Using a lot of the same motifs, but what we see is...
How did this man even conceptualize these patterns, man? This is like some flipping mad fucking algorithm type shit. Like, that's crazy. I have to give it up, innit? I have to give it up to flipping artists, innit? Yeah, people who can picture something in their mind, innit? Yeah, and draw it out accurately, innit? Yeah, I think you lot are fucking amazingly and sensationally talented, innit? Yeah, because that shit is not easy, fam. I get like the most vivid pictures in my head, innit? Yeah, when I fucking go to fucking draw it and shit, it just turns out into a stick man. I can't even draw a stick man without fucking rubbing out and shit. Like, it's mad. So to be able to visualize this and then create it accurately in proportion, yo, it's a superpower, fam. I swear to God, fam. The ultimate manifestational superpower, I reckon.
Is that those designs are travelling to different parts of the body.
There's places for machine and there's places for
different parts of the body.
There's places for...
Yo, these are really amazing. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, look at all these different
machine patterns. And there's places for, you know, the ao. And if you really want tradition, you know, go get the ao work, you know, the hand tools.
The introduction of new technology has not only transformed how tatau is done, but also how it looks.
I think with the technology of the machines these days and the availability of tools, we are able to do styles that was never done by the ancestors. They had just the owls, the sticks and stuff, so they couldn't really draw anything beforehand. It was just all marked out. So, you know, us having a pen, we are able to draw it out first before we can even tattoo it. So you can have a better idea of what it's going to look like.
I think another part of the process that's really important is working with the body and what suits her structure, her body structure. I think that's what ultimately makes moko look good aesthetically, is getting the flow right.
With me, I like bold tattoos. I like simple. The designing depends on the shape of the body, whether they're tall and lanky or they, short and stocky. So that's how I design the designs.
And for me, I like the mahi to be more sleek on a female. Long lines and long puhuro and like really elongate the features.
Tatau is global now, and in great part that is due to like the spread of Samoans because we travel everywhere. But it's also that global media as well that spread it, and that's not necessarily on our terms.
If we are Māori practitioners and we're applying moko, then it's going to be moko no matter what the culture of the recipient is. But I think if the artist is non-Māori and they're applying these designs on somebody, it just becomes a surface design if you don't know what you're putting into the skin. So I think it's important for the right person to do it.
I heard that.
Attitudes.
I think it's important for the right person to do it.
Attitudes towards tatau are changing, but there's still a lot of stigma that goes along with getting ink.
I remember when I first got my thumb done, which was my first one on my hand. My hand's fully done now. But I remember literally sitting there thinking,
fuck, I want one. I swear to God, I want one, innit? Yeah, I'm gonna have one. When I come to fucking Australia, innit? Yeah, when I come to the bits, when I come to the ends, innit? Yeah, I'm not leaving until I get me a tatau, fam. You get me? No cap. Watch me.
like, if I do this, there's no turning back. It's right in front of everyone's faces.
While the designs and the tattooing style has evolved, so has people's reaction to it. You know, I have like a 80-year-old lady standing behind me at the checkout. One go, oh my God, it's disgusting. And then another one go, wow, it's like so intricate. You can't please everybody, you know, so I mean, at the end of the day, it's up to you.
Now you're seeing a lot more hands, feet, legs, full sleeves, facial tattoos, and just ones that aren't there to be hidden.
I learned this beautiful saying for a Lily.
Do you know what's mad? You know what I feel like, innit? Yeah, I feel like I wouldn't wanna have one just to have one. I feel like I'd like to earn it, fam. You get me? I don't know. I feel like if I was to get something like that, I'd have to. I don't know. I don't want to say do a rite of passage or something, innit? Yeah, but I don't know. I want to do something that actually, because I originally thought that the tattoos were given to people who kind of earned it, or as a show of honor or something like that. Do you get me, innit? Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie. I'd like to go through some sort of conquest. Do you get me? Before I get mine. Do you get me, innit? I'm so ready, bro. I'm so active. I'm ready for all them type of things. You get me, innit? So we'll see, fam. I'm gonna come to the bits one day, fam. You get me, innit? Hopefully sooner than later. But 100% I'm going, innit? Yeah. I'm gonna learn a hacker and I'm gonna get a tattoo, bro. Tatau, bro. No cap.
A little bitter, you know, fly your bet. You know, show it off. Not to be a show off, you know, you don't want to discredit it by, for example, taking your shirt off at the club.
At a club, you know.
Doing stupid things like that.
Chromebook has up to 12 hours of battery life. Movie night just got longer. Switch to Chromebook.
No.
I think that the spiritual trip at this moment is not necessarily a cave
How dare you double advert me, fam? These motherfuckers are getting cheeky.
in the Himalayas, but it's in relation.
Cheeky ass motherfuckers. Cheeky. Come on, baby.
Many people that get tatau, especially traditional ones, will question
Tatau. I hate pronouncing shit wrong. Tatau. I was saying tattoo, fam. Dickhead.
whether they are worthy of wearing it.
I think that's why a lot of women don't wear their moko kauai still, because they don't know
Shit.
if they're Māori enough. But
She's stunning. What the fuck? She's gorgeous, blood. Dang, shorty.
I don't think that's ever really an issue.
Gee, she's... Nah, I don't flex that way in there, just guessing.
Anymore. I think we're of this understanding that it is a visual representation of who we are, and it doesn't matter if we're half Māori or full Māori, that we're still Māori.
I think it's a whole thought process that you go through being New Zealand born, my since second generation New Zealand born, Afakasi, and it's all these things like, am I good enough? Am I Samoan enough? Is it okay for me to wear those marks? And then being the person that's, you know, doing these tatau for people, it's totally a spectrum, and there's no box that you have to tick. You know, if that's your heritage, that's your heritage, and it might be a celebration of where you're from, or it might be the very beginning point of your journey to reconnecting you to where you're from.
I think the more the people get to know their culture, the more they wanna.
Fuck right off. That is fucking cold. That is Shelly and cold, bro. Man's got this little dome in the middle with the fucking Tongan flag, bro. Eesh. That is mad. That is art, my nigga. Art.
Tattoo their country pattern on themselves.
Man is repping, rude boy. He is repping.
I mean, I have people that half Tongan, half Italian, but they look pretty much Italian, and they hate it. For some reason, they hate being called a walk. So they come to get tattoos just to justify that they're Tongan.
Myself having the tawaka and my brother having the better.
Look at this nigga's chest, bro. Fucking hell. Niggas are just dench, bro. Just dench. Dench central, fam. Musicians, my nigga. That's wasted talent, fam. I don't know what you're doing as a musician, rude boy. You get me? Shit.
It just symbolizes a lot of things. Getting the tawaka is, for me, it's like an armor.
Tawaka.
It represents my identity. It represents who I am.
You know, just being on stage, you know, we sing, you know, our own songs, which says, keep your culture. There was no use of us singing, keep your culture, and we're not doing anything about it. So, you know, this is our way of showing that we really do mean what we write.
For me, in our Tongan words, we call it kupesi. You know, it's patterns that mean...
Kupesi. Yeah, kupesi. Okay.
Something to me, you know, as a Tongan identity. Traveling overseas is something I can be proud of. You know, I can wear high shorts and show my, you know, what I have on my legs and my body. For me, it's something that it's even words can't explain. You know, something that I'm really, really proud of.
Growing up, I didn't really like acknowledge or like love my Fijian side. Like for me, I can identify a Pacific Island. By that, love my Fijian side. Like for me, I can identify a Pacific.
Is this what Fijian looks like, innit? Yeah, better you donuts have been saying man looks Fijian, fam. I don't flipping say it. I don't know how I look Fijian. Nah. I was about to say nah.
Pacific Islander by their tattoo. So for me, I wanted something from my dad's village and my mom as well. For Fijian design, you have some common patterns and you have some really classic square, triangle, bold images that only identifies to Fiji. People, when they see me, they know that I'm a Fijian. I just wanted one small one like this. But then the artist, he went from here to here, all around that. And I'm glad that he had that drive because otherwise there would have been something else on my chest.
Identity is huge for Cook Islanders because we are we Samoan? Are we New Zealand Māori? No one really knows. Plot twist, we're neither. So it's the in-between place, literally. Through migration, so identity will be huge, and I think that's why it's so important to start looking at new designs.
I was thinking, man, I wonder where in 10 years where tattooing would be, you know? We are pushed, like for me, to this day, I feel like I'm trying to push a craft. Just to think that this is only today. Well, imagine where we'll be in 10 years. I would have no idea. I guess that's up to us to shape that.
3D printing fucking tattoos, yeah? Just walking the thing and then just 3D printed, fam, you get me?
As Tatau artists evolve, the line between what is traditional and what is contemporary can often become blurred.
Tradition is such a problematic word, and I try to use it as little as possible because it's traditional to evolve. You know, that is a really important part of culture. If it doesn't evolve, then it dies off.
And I think that speaks to our people being practical people, because we can get stuck in the notion that only moko that is done by the uhi is real moko. But is it the tool that makes moko, or is it the designs themselves and the kōrero behind them? Our people were practical and they evolved and they changed with the times, but the essence of moko hasn't changed at all. And I think we need to remember that.
There's only so many patterns you can use, you know, and then you've got to try to find new ways of inventing yourself so that everybody's not running around with stamps, you know, like a bit of individuality. And some of the original ones I did were more stylised from the better shapes, you know, like the umango and the va'a. After doing so many, you sort of like got to venture out and try to break the mould a bit.
This piece I've done on Shania has taken 30 hours, roughly. There's a circular piece in the middle. Looks mandala, but when you go up...
That is sensational, fam. The patterns, everything is just fucking amazing, bro. What the fuck? It's like a kaleidoscope kind of thing, like, it's mad.
It's actually got moldy patterns.
Eesh. Look at the detail, though, innit? Yeah, it's shaped, and then it's not like it's coloured in. It's like literally dotted, bro. Man said it took 30 hours to do that. Like, these men are skilled, you know. These men are craftsmen. That is crazy.
Through it. It's a lot of dot work. There's a lot of figuring it out as you go when you're trying new stuff. Is that going to flow? Is that going to work? If we black that out, is it going to be okay with the dots? And then there's lines as well. So to try and get them to all balance together in a long piece with a circle in the middle, there's probably 5-6 hours on top of design work and thinking and standing back and looking at it. Because once you put it in, that's it. You can't rub it out.
Shit, I'd be fucked, boy. Don't ever get your Tatau from me, boy. You'd be pissed, boy.
Tatau artists continue to evolve their designs based on the traditional patterns that have existed.
Nani?
Artists continue to evolve their designs based on the
Sorewa non desu ka? Is that like a... What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? Like a seagull eating another seagull through the batty? Like, what going? Like, what's going on? Like, artist man's trying to be a troll. Like, what going?
Traditional patterns that have existed for thousands of years. As we move into a future of more mixed cultures and influences, we can still look back to where it all began.
I think spiritually our tupuna are always guiding us, whatever it is that we're doing. But I think in terms of tāmoko, when we put these markings on our body, that we're bringing them forth.
It's like it does connect you to your ancestors who had one. You know, I think of past relatives that I'd never met that maybe wore one. And I think, wow, it kind of links you to, it is the marks of our ancestors. And even though they've evolved over the centuries, that's, you know, that's the thing that ties me into it. And a legacy that our ancestors left behind that we constantly buy into and keep alive with our beliefs and our thoughts about what this means to us.
Mod. Yo, fam, that was dope, bro. Some of those designs, yeah, were flipping sensational, bro. Like, just crazy, amazing detail. Attention to detail was just fucking amazing, innit? Yeah, I swear to God, I definitely want one, innit? Yeah, I'm gonna plan my flipping adventure out to fucking Australia, fam, innit? Yeah. I was gonna do a hacker and I'm gonna get a Tatau, bro. If you get me, in it, yeah. I want one in it, yeah. That I don't know. I want the guy to design it in a way that represents like time and fucking infinity and all of that, bro. That would be sensational, bro. That would be sensational. But yo, that was amazing, bro. That is crazy, man. A lot of really good, insightful information there as well, man. Innit? Yeah, I get it. Every time I see the Tatau now, I'll understand where it comes from and how it's done. Do you get me? And I was wondering about the carving thing, but now I get it, innit? Yeah, and I see that shit looks motherfucking painful, baby. Shit, I saw that grown man fucking curled up, slumped, looking like he was ready to cry. Like, shit, that's gonna be mad, but fuck it, innit? Yeah. I'm gonna run game in it, yeah. But like I said, I don't know. I feel like I want to earn it. I feel like I want to go through something. Do you get me? And then do you get me? Especially when it's like it's something from another culture. Like, do you get me in it? Yeah. Like, I wouldn't want to like be appropriate in it. You get me? But I would rather be a part of it. If you know what I mean. Like, I'd rather do something that involves me in the culture. Do you get me? And then say boom. Once with the shits, you get me in it, yeah, let's go, you get me. But yeah, man, dope, really dope video, man, really dope video, innit, yeah. It was from, who these duns? The Coconut, innit, yeah, the Coconut TV, innit, yeah. So go show them, man, some love, innit, yeah, cause, bro, hey, they did a sick job in this, innit, yeah. And I know stuff like this ain't easy, innit, yeah, so go show them some love. It's gonna be a link down in the description anyways, innit, yeah. And finally, large up, bigger PoPPa, my guy, fam. You always got the sick flipping recommendations in it, yeah. Keep them coming, my G, in it, yeah. Man, love it, fam. You get me in it, yeah. But yeah, that's it for this one, you lot in it, yeah. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, yeah. Bang the like button, bang the subscribe thing in it, yeah. Join the gang, join the fam. United Team City. Myself way up to the infinity. Check my energy, my niggas off the motherfucking hazel, baby. I wonder how fast I can say that. It's off the motherfucking hazel, baby. Anyways, listen, man, will see you guys on another video, yeah. Bless.